What is your why as a trader? Why is it that you want to trade, or why do you trade now? For most, they're going to say it's the money, it's financial freedom. But getting to the right answer will be critical. You need to understand why you want to become a trader. Folks, my name is Robert Roy, and I'm the founder of wealthbuildershq.com. And today we're going to talk about why I started trading and why you need to as well. Let's go through why I became a trader first. And it all started with me in my job at the time. I'm in manufacturing. I ran part of the company. And my boss comes over with the HR manager. And he's in my office. And there's a reason he brought her over, because normally we don't have conversations with HR there. And all of a sudden we're going back and forth on some things that he's not happy with what I'm doing. And he says, listen, you do realize that if you push this envelope too much, I'll fire you. And then we're your only source of income. And what are you going to do? What do you got, a couple of weeks before you're thrown out in the street with a brand new baby? And he was absolutely right. Even though we made a really good salary, we didn't have any money saved. The American dream, we spent everything we made and then some, right? Credit card debt and all that great stuff. So the money was my why. I needed the money to get out of that job. That's changed for me over the years. Having the money is great, but think about it. Do you really want to take, let's say, $2 million in $100 bills, throw it all over the living room floor, and then just swim around in it? All right, well, maybe once to say you did it, make a video, it goes viral on YouTube, right? No, it's not the money, folks. It's what the money will do. My why today is building sustainable wealth. I believe that I should be building generational wealth for not only me and my family, but being able to help others along the way. For me, that's an extremely important component of the why. Folks, I'm a big fan of what is called a four-legged stool. And for some, your stool is much greater than that. But for most people, you have a one-legged stool. And that's your job. That's your financial future. Kick that leg out, you've got nothing. The four-legged stool takes your job, because I don't want you to quit your job while you're learning how to do this. It takes your job. Then there's options trading. There is futures trading, which are mini-sized futures, so very low cost. And then there is something called covered calls, where we rent our stocks out. That is building sustainable wealth. And if you want to know more about that four-legged stool, we did a video on that, and you can click the description down below for that. Now let's talk about why you should consider trading. The very first thing is called GOOD, G-O-O-D, get out of debt. Too many people in this country are in debt, deep debt. Take not only credit cards, but take into account your mortgage. On top of your mortgage, there's student loans. All of this debt is killing people. What's happening is you work and you get a paycheck, and you only get 70% of the paycheck because the government gets theirs right up front. And then you pay another 30% of what you have to banks and institutions for loans, right, that we can hardly afford to pay, and you are left to live on the rest. I need you to get out of debt, right? So the very first reason to start learning how to trade is to get out of debt. The second is to build an additional income source. Right? So you can make more than what that average person makes. Live the lifestyle that you should. And I don't mean luxuriously, where you're buying $1 million homes over and over again. I'm talking about being able to live a lifestyle that you're not worried that you can't go on a trip this weekend where you have to go in a hotel for 2 days and spend $500 because you just can't afford to do it. But being able to enjoy life the way that you should be able to enjoy life. That's number two. Number three is to get yourself retired. But first and foremost, for me, was my spouse, right? Do I want my spouse to have to work a job? And the answer is no. So getting your spouse and yourself retired earlier than you can if you're just dealing with that job. Number four, philanthropy. Yes, tough word for me to say sometimes. But whether you support a church, whether you support a synagogue, or another organization. If you look on the bottom of our homepage of Wealth Builders HQ, there are 3 organizations that we support, that we donate monies to. And hopefully as you start to trade, you will find someone that you're going to give some of that money away to. It's not just about you, it's about what you can do for others also. And the number 5 is building generational wealth. You see, when we first started trading, we were in a bad way. I was doing some things in my life that probably would have landed me in jail had I kept down that path that I was going on. And the expression, the sins of the father become the sins of the son, and they say it takes 3 generations for that to pass. For me, it passed in 1. My children never knew poverty like we knew as kids growing up, right? So building that generational wealth, not just for you and your family, but for generations to come. Think of what a Bill Gates has done for his family and all the generations to come in his family, building that generational wealth. Whatever your why, you need to start, and you need to start now. You need to take the very first step. Whether you are a brand new trader that doesn't know a stock from a rock or an experienced trader, you need to understand that trading can help you in your financial future. Whatever it takes. If you truly want to know what it takes to become a successful trader, in the description below is a link to a free workshop that we taught, and it's up there right now for a short time that you can learn how to become a successful trader. So go ahead and click on that link and learn more about that. So hopefully this video has helped inspire you to get started with trading, and if you've started already, to keep pushing forward. So with that, folks, until next time, make it a profitable day. Keep focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it, and I'll see y'all at the next video. Folks, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and click the subscribe button so you can follow along with all of our great content, and ring the bell so you never miss anything new that comes out. And folks, with that, down below, we've got a couple of other videos for you to choose from that you can watch from our materials.